Hey man, looking to build some guns? Congratulations, you just came to the right YouTube channel. What's up guys, Agish here, representing AK Fitness. I know it's been a long while since I made videos because exams bro, killing me, and just 2 months left for it to get over and then I can make videos all day. So let's get on to the topic, arms. Everyone, especially the teenagers, love to get huge arms. They either want arms or abs. So let's get out of the topic. I'm going to tell you some mistakes what people make, especially the teenagers, and give some tips on how to get big arms. And I have 16 inches, man. Look at them. So let's get started. Number one mistake which I see everybody making is, I think this is how the mistake evolved, right? If a guy is a pro bodybuilder or any good bodybuilder with huge arms, these people go to him who don't have good arms and they say flex your arms, right? And what ends up happening is they flex their arm, right? And then they see the bicep popping out. Going from here, they see the bicep popping out and they think that they don't have biceps. They go to the gym and do curls, concentration curls, pressure curls, hammer curls, barbell curls, all kinds of curls. That's the first mistake. The muscle you should be working, if your goal is to get huge arms, is triceps, not your biceps, right? Because your triceps consist of 2/3 of the arms, whereas the biceps. I see everyone knows this, but still everyone does bicep curls, right? If your focus is mainly to get huge arms, then you should work on your triceps. If you see any of the pro bodybuilders or the guys who have huge arms, you'll notice that their triceps are enormously huge when compared to the biceps, right? If you see mine also, this is my arm, right? This portion is my biceps, right? It's really small when compared to this portion over here. All this shit over here, all this lump muscle, all are triceps, right? So if your focus is mainly on getting this huge thick arm, tricep is the way to go. Alright, so you work 60% of your triceps and 40% of your biceps, right? All of them do the other way around. Alright, mistake number 2. You guys know when it comes to arms, there are 2 muscle groups, your triceps and your biceps. What if I told you there's one more muscle group hiding between the both, and that is your brachialysis, aka brats, right? Many people don't work them because they can't even see the muscle. You need to be really lean in order to see, below 5% in order to see the muscle. So brats is basically, which is a, I don't know if you can see it, it's you can't pretty much see it. It's a muscle which connects your forearm and it goes right in between your triceps and your biceps. So it makes common sense when you work on your brats and when your brats grow, right? If this grows and then your size of the arm automatically increases, right? And the best way to work your brats is brachialysis is by doing hammer curls. How many of you do hammer curls? I haven't seen anyone in the gym doing hammer curls. All they worry about is the concentration curls. If your focus is on huge arms, then you need to do hammer curls. Pretty much in the end of the workout, of your arm workout, do about 3 to 4 sets of hammer curls, right? Really good. And if you can isolate it by bringing it towards the chest. Keep the hammer grip but bring it towards the chest. That will work more of your brats. So if you increase the size of the brats, automatically your arm size will grow. Mistake number 3, right? Lifting too heavy on arm days. Guys, I see this mistake a lot, right? I've seen people with 20 kgs each side on a barbell, and they have no proper form, and they're going all the way up, hurting the back and not working the biceps at all. So your biceps, your arms, your biceps and triceps get enough stimulation when you're doing your back and chest days. When you're doing your back and chest, probably you're going heavy in bench presses, barbell bend over rows, and you know you should be doing compound lifts, right? So while doing them, you're going heavy, and your biceps are getting and triceps are getting stimulated to the heavy lifting on those days, right? Your triceps are the main lifters in bench press. While doing the barbell rows, your biceps play a lot of role while lifting the weight. So they're getting enough stimulation, heavy stimulation on those days. You don't have to again stimulate them heavy, right? On your arm days, pretty much go light, right? 10 reps, 12 reps, right? Focus mainly on the squeeze, because when you're doing your bend over rows, you're giving them enough heavy stimulation, right? But you're not focusing on the squeezing and contracting and expanding the muscle, right? While doing your arm days, your bicep and tricep, when you're isolating them, make sure that you go light and you're getting the full range of motion. I don't see anyone in the gym, very few guys, right, who have already big arms, right? But other guys who have skinny arms, right, they go heavy as hell and their form is messed up, and the way they're curling and the way they are pushing, right, they're using all their body weight, their shoulders, their traps, their abs, and they're trying to push the weight down, right, while curling. Make sure you go light right, on your arm day so that you get a maximum contraction. That is the third mistake. Alright, mistake number 4, right? I haven't seen anyone in the gym having big arms and not having big chest or big back. Yes, that's right guys. You cannot just pot build a muscle. You can, but it's going to be no use, right? If you want to work your arms, you need to work all of the muscle groups together, right? That's how your arm pretty much grows. I have many friends who come up to me and ask, hey, how do you get those arms? I just want this big looking arms. No, you can't have just the big arms, right? If you don't have a big arms, you need to have a big chest, a big back. Like all the guys who are big arms, right? They have well-developed physique, right? So you need to work on every other muscle group in order to get the big arms, right? Teenagers have this issue, right? And they're so obsessed with arms that they do arms 3 to 4 times in a week, and they neglect the shoulders and the other muscle groups. What ends up happening is you're going to look like shit after 3 to 4 years, right? I've seen adults who have this problem, right? They're not proportionate at all. They have this really huge arms and their shoulders are skinny as hell. I have seen many YouTubers also who have the same problem, right? They are not well developed. Come back to aesthetics, right? So don't be one of those guys, and make sure you're giving more time to your large muscle groups, your legs, your back, right? When compared to your arms, your biceps, the small tiny muscle group over here. Your muscles will grow, it just takes time, right? Naturally, it takes time. Mistake number 5, recovery, right? Now when you're doing your back and chest days, make sure that your arm days doesn't fall in between. Okay, because your biceps and triceps are heavily taxed during those days, and then next day is your arm day, your muscles are already recovered and you're still going and beating the muscle. It makes no sense, right? So make sure your arm day is pretty much in the end. And if you ask me, right, don't even have an arm day. I don't have an arm day, right? I have chest and back, that's it. And my muscles grow, man, right? Because while lifting weights, heavy weights on your back and chest days, your arms are automatically come into the picture, right? So if you ask me, don't even have an arm day. But if you want to have, if your arms are lagging, I bet it won't lag for anyone. But if it's lagging, then you should have at least 1 arm day, right? No more than that. I've seen guys who have three arm days. Man, come on, man. My arms is a very small muscle group, right? And it automatically grows if you do your chest and back workout properly. It grows. So make sure you're giving enough recovery. That's the main thing. If you kill a muscle and break a tissue fiber, it takes 2 to 3 days in order to recuperate and it grows bigger, right? If you kill the muscle fibers and then you work them again, you're killing it more. Okay, so there's no use. Mistake number 6, right? And the most important mistake, I bet no one has said this on specifically to arms, is what might work for me or for him or someone else might not work for you. Alright? This is not only to arms but to all of the muscle groups on your body. That's the beauty of fitness. Let me give you an example. Everyone knows Arnold Schwarzenegger. He used to lift heavy, I mean heavy means heavy, right? 275 pounds on a barbell and doing barbell curls, alright? And Rich Piana on the other hand saw Arnold, right? He has a YouTube channel, you can check him out, right? Both of them on juice, right? Both of them are pro bodybuilders, so he started lifting heavy curls, right? What ends up happening is arms never grew, Rich Piana's, and he got stronger, but it never grew, right? So what he did, he dropped the weights and increased the reps, right? And later, his arms grew up. So what worked for Arnold didn't work for Rich Piana. So what might work for me might not work for you, alright? So that's the most important thing, right? You need to figure out what's your sweet spot, what's your rep range, right? If you do heavy barbell curls and your biceps are growing, good. Stick on to that. If you're doing heavy barbell curls and your biceps are not growing, then you need to drop the weight and increase the reps. If it's still not growing, further drop the weight and increase the reps, right? Don't care and don't think what other people might think, what they might say. You do what you gotta do in order to grow huge arms. Alright, we have come to the end of the video. Hope you guys like this good tips, and hopefully you will incorporate all these tips into your workouts, and then you are gonna get big arms, right? I'll be posting my tricep workout on the next episode, right? The exercises which I love doing while hitting my tricep. Like I said, tricep is the key in order to get huge arms. So stay tuned for that, and